First for Mr. Storch. Mr. Storch, in your current position as NSA Inspector General, are you familiar with the DoD's IG's ongoing assessment of the response from DoD components to the intrusions of unidentified aerial phenomenon into controlled DoD airspace, as well as UAP activity around naval and air operations? Further, do you think the NSA has been responsive to the DoD's IG inquiries?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I'm afraid that's not an issue with which I am currently familiar. However, if confirmed, I certainly am willing to look into that and to take any action that's appropriate.
Well, thank you. And if confirmed, can I have your commitment to sustain this comprehensive assessment until it reaches its appropriate conclusion, including the possibility of follow-on actions such as audits or investigations if the assessment recommends as much?
Well, again, I honestly am not familiar with that particular review, but as is typical, I think, across the IG community, when a new IG comes in, if they're pending matters, those would continue in the office, and it would be perfectly appropriate to examine them. And if I am confirmed, I can assure you that anything that's pending in the office, I'll give my best attention to, and if there's appropriate follow-up to be done, we'll do it.
Okay, so since you aren't familiar, can you please familiarize yourself with this issue and respond to both of those questions in writing before your confirmation, please?
Yes, ma'am.
What I do have a problem with is drama and artificial drama, and I don't have time or patience for that. It's a distraction to this community. It's what's been holding this community back for so long. It's why I don't participate in it. That's why I'm not a ufologist or into ufology, because they eat their own. They are not interested in the truth. They're only interested in their own narrative, and that's why. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm going to piss a lot of people off. So, if you're a hater, then you're really going to hate me, which is probably a good thing. I want to obliterate ufology as we know it. I want to destroy it. I want to crumple it up and burn it and rip it into 1,000 pieces and put it through the shredder. And hopefully what comes out of it is something much more scientifically focused and rational. This is why we have people like Avi Loeb working so hard and so diligently, because what we need is the scientific community, the academic community, the technology communities to step up and have the conversation. The Elon Musks of the world, whether you like them or not, people who've revolutionized technology in certain ways, and the scientific community, like Avi Loeb coming out and speculating that Oumuamua might be actually some sort of interstellar probe, right? This is a guy who's very, very serious and works at none other than Harvard, and comes out with this idea, and he don't really try to suppress him for it. And let's not forget, every concept in science that we hold near and dear and true to our heart started off as someone's zany concept at one point, someone's zany idea, and it turned out to be correct. So let's try to do our best to look at this topic objectively. And if I could reinvent ufology, I would, because I don't like where it is. There's a lot of really good people. I have the honor and privilege to work with some really good people, actually, on UFO Twitter, UAP Twitter, who are very rational-minded and just want the truth. But then you've got this other sect of people, this subsect of people, who have this weird pride and ego thing going on, where it's all about them, and they think the conversation should be about them, right? And what they think. Well, no, it shouldn't. It has nothing to do about you or what you think. It has to do with us, all of us collectively together as a society. And if you are against that, then you know what? Maybe I'm kind of glad you're a hater of mine, because if you actually liked me, then maybe I'm doing something wrong.
This is Mr. T. Coming back. Trying to make a change. Everybody don't know the things that I go through every day. It's hell in this. But yet still, I still try to keep on. No matter what. But I done found out one thing, yo. It ain't about me. It's about letting it go and giving it to him.